Marta, the girl they told to stop playing. In a small town in northeast Brazil, a girl used to play barefoot soccer with boys twice her size because there was no girls' team, no league, no path built for her at all. Neighbors told her mother she should make her daughter stop. It wasn't proper. It wasn't for girls. That girl became the greatest women's footballer the sport has ever seen. This is the story of Marta. Marta Vieira de Silva grew up in Dois Riachos, a poor, dusty town in Alagoas, one of Brazil's most impoverished states. Her father left when she was a baby. Money was scarce enough that she played in makeshift games on dirt lots, using a rolled-up sock or whatever passed for a ball. Girls simply weren't supposed to play. Brazil had only lifted a decades-long ban on women's football a few years before she was born. She played anyway. Every taunt, every attempt to shame her off the field, seemed to sharpen her instead. At 14, she left home for Rio de Janeiro to chase a trial, arriving with almost nothing. By 17, she was starring for Brazil's national team. By her early 20s, she'd already begun a run that no one man or woman has matched since. 5 consecutive FIFA World Player of the Year awards, then a 6th years later. Her dribbling, her vision, her audacity on the ball earned her a nickname from Pelé himself, Pelé with skirts. She hated the comparison. She wanted to be known simply as Marta. Brazil lost the 2007 World Cup final. They lost again in devastating fashion at the 2016 Olympics, on home soil, in a heartbreaking penalty shootout. Marta wept on the pitch, visibly gutted, carrying the weight of a nation's expectations that had built for over a decade. Beyond the losses, she played almost her entire prime in a sport starving for investment. She was breaking records in a sport that, for years, barely acknowledged she existed. Marta didn't chase validation through trophies alone. She became the sport's most visible advocate for change. At the 2019 World Cup, after a Brazil exit, she delivered an emotional plea straight to camera, urging young girls to demand more respect for women's football and to keep pushing regardless of who doubted them. She kept playing and kept scoring, well into her late 30s, becoming the all-time leading scorer, male or female, in World Cup history. 6-time FIFA World Player of the Year. All-time World Cup scoring leader. A career that spanned the moment women's football in Brazil was barely legal to the moment it filled stadiums. But Marta's real legacy is measured in the generation that came after her, girls in Brazil and beyond who no longer have to fight just to be allowed on the field, because she absorbed that fight first. She never got the World Cup trophy she wanted most. Marta was told to stop playing before she'd even started. Instead, she became the standard every young girl with a ball at her feet gets measured against. Who's next? Drop your pick below, and subscribe. This series isn't done.